Hi, welcome to I'm Powered by Love TV. My name is Josh, here with Soul Scopes here doing readings. We channel these through our Koch readings here as our guides bring it down, as well as yours, communication, so that way we can get you these scopes for the energy that's going to be shifting and how we're going to be tuning in or connecting to those energies. We also offer, a lot of other things here. I also deal with the mind engineering programs. We do Reiki and all these other types of workshops that we have available. Also want to thank you guys again for tuning in today. Welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome. We're going to go ahead and jump right in here. We're doing Pisces Decan 1, whose birthdays are from February 19th to February 29th. Now these are Akash readings. As you know, if it's your first time, or if you've been here before, you kind of know the deal. These kind of translate down from the keepers. With Pisces, I'm feeling we're hitting a lot of throat, some third eye, some crown, and then the root. There's some fear-based things going on that's disabling you from being able to ground yourself. Right now, it's crucial. The reason why the top ones, the higher chakras, the third eye and the seventh, those really need to be grounded to be able to let you see clear with your intuition, hear clear, make those movements, and allow your higher self to work through you. Right now, we are sitting in these fear-based beliefs. It seems we have a lot of self-doubt, still a little bit of hatred towards ourselves. We're not really too kind to ourselves in this moment in time. It seems as though we continue to battle ourselves as a belief of who we are. Can't seem to find ourselves right now. We seem a little lost. We're kind of just drifting in the wind, just kind of moving with the flow of things, through COVID and everything like that. We really got hit with the biggest shift in our life. It was really a transitional phase where we were wanting to go. And so right now we're really kind of reveling in that, and this upcoming age here, the biggest hit is for you to continue to move forward with yourself. I know that's kind of a lot, but the basis here is to form a grounding, to form a solid base for yourself and eradicate those fear-based beliefs that we have been putting in ourselves for our entire lives. With a lot of this here, it's going back to the throat, when we were talking about the self-inflicted, the way we talk to ourselves, the way we hear ourselves, the way we talk to ourselves has a way of emanating outwards to everybody. So if we are, it seems we're just continuously downtrodden ourselves and stopping ourselves from hearing our intuition and hearing, our next steps in our life and our next steps for our shifts, because they are really watching and really waiting for you to decide. You have that power. Once you decide to make that movement, those guys are just going to swoop and be like, "Yep, here we go. Start clearing. We're going to start healing. We're going to move you right along. Thank you. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for your green light because you just are sitting in this. You kind of almost like you can't believe it. Like, really? Like, all this just happened and now I got to figure out, a job. It seems like we got a lot of people trying to just figure out, job and career-wise for supporting our families. It seems to be a huge financial shift from what we had to where we're going right now, especially with the economy. You guys really took a big hit in this area, and it seems like we're struggling. We're all pitching in. It's almost all hands on deck at this point, and so it's really hard for you to have that solid grounding and that solid base. But when you learn to, or begin to, is what they're trying to tell you, when you begin to allow them to come in, that grounding will happen a lot easier. Those fears and those things that we have developed for ourselves, you can become, once you become more aware of what they stem from, which is why we're going down to the base into the root chakra, to eradicate those, so that way our higher self and our throat and everything else can kind of come clear and come through. Your heart has always been true. There's no, this is right there, we're doing a clear, clean sweep. It's just the buzzing from the root, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, is because they're trying to allow you, their higher self is trying to tell you, like, hey man, we're trying to anchor through, I can get to the heart, but once I get to the heart, I can't go all the way down. You need to give me a solid base. You need to begin to start talking to yourself a little kinder, start moving those fears out of the way, so that way we can solidify this whole self, this soul self. And then you'll in turn, once you begin to do that, then the beginning of the financial burdens, the supportive burdens, the not wanting to let people down, as you've always been a provider, always been someone that's there for people, and right now is not the time to put yourself out for others. Right now is the time to solidify yourself. So that intention of that healing is something that they really want you to focus on. And we're actually going to go ahead and go with the consciousness cards at first, because these are going to help you become aware of, help you become consciously aware of those things that are going on inside, and things that we have to kind of work through as our energies. So the upcoming moon here, let's see, we're doing this on the 13th. So when you see this, by the time the new moon will be moving through at that time. And actually, one of these just popped out here. So with I'm powered by love, and when it pops out, they come out, show out, kind of play it. So we'll get to that one in just a moment, because I know we are supposed to do it. Yeah, it's really asking you to sit back, kind of be that back seat for others, but a front seat for yourself, because you've always had it reversed, and so taking that time to heal that lower self, those fears of your day and age. So the one that popped out here when it came out to show out here, it's patience. That is the biggest key for yourself right now. Consciously become aware of, you're always trying to do something, as we were talking about, the supporting others and moving around and doing all those things. And you're kind of like, man, I really need this to happen now. I really need to heal now, because if I don't heal now, how am I going to support these? How am I going to get this financial crisis fixed? How am I going to move forward and continue on in my life as everything seems to be coming in shambles? But you need to be patient. Right now is the time to sit back and become, and the next card that was actually pulled was fertility, so that's where I was about to go, was become kind of reborn with yourself, kind of understanding that you're rebuilding and reforming that groundedness, so that way you can get that higher self to root down and have that easily manifesting life that you so want and crave. So this is going to be the beginning start, and those intentions right now that they wanted you to become consciously aware of is to be patient and begin that rebirth. Understand that it's a process. Understand that they're going to move you forward and seek you there. And I keep saying they. We're going to bring them out here as the keepers of light. These are the ones that move you forward, the ones that are going to be always with you, your ancestral guides, kind of big hitters, high masters, all these guys that are, guys and girls, excuse me, that are all around. You can see how that means. So these are the ones that are moving you forward, and I feel it just in my chest right now as they're loving and they want you to know that you're constantly being loved. Whether it's from others or from yourself, if they don't show it, you are constantly being loved, and they want you to recognize that as you move forward here with that rebirth. They're going to be with you every step of the way, because they know that you're a supportive figure. They know that you're going through troubles, and so that communication with yourself, and understanding what those blockages are, so you can help get that grounded. So we're going to go ahead here and have them come out and play. So Freya here is coming forward. She goes right along with the fertility card, so I'm going to show this here first. Freya, phases and cycles. So we're kind of ending one phase and coming into another, as like we were talking about, goes right hand in hand with the fertility. Getting rid of those lower-based fear frequencies that we've been sitting on, that are enabling us from achieving what we want. So once we begin to break those down and enter the new cycle here with this upcoming age, what we're moving towards, Freya is going to help you get out of that continuous battle that we've been fighting for so long. And she's going to aid in moving forward. It says there's a beginning within every ending. So once you erase and eradicate those fears of, especially now, these have been amplified within the last 6 months. They've been amplified from everything that's been going on. It's just kind of resurfacing all these old things that you thought you may have gotten rid of, but your subconscious holds on to it as we grow. And so until we learn to accept, let go, and replace, which is the ending of that old phase, and into a new phase of love and understanding and tuning into your higher self, then we'll start that new cycle. And so that's why they did bring up that patience here. Kalima right now is the second card that was pulled, and just facing the fears, and they're literally just kind of putting this out there right in front of your face. Once you become aware of that, that's why we put all the consciousness cards. Be patient. It is not an overnight process, but you do have to set that intention and kind of dig down and find out, where this kind of self-turmoil began. It seems like you lost your first, you were growing, and then it kind of came down, and now you lost everything a few years ago, and you're still trying to grasp from that crash. It seems like it was just like a huge hit, and you still have all these regrets of making these types of decisions, and they're just kind of really downtrodden you, and you're just afraid to make new changes, or afraid to move forward, because you have to support, and you've had things going on for so well, and then COVID hit, and now it's like, oh crap, now all these things that were from the past are coming forward and coming out, and it's just bogging you down and not allowing you to sit centered and be safe in that heart space, in that light, and allow you to manifest what you need to manifest right now. And what you need to manifest right now is that self-love and that gratitude, and that you've gone this far and you've done this journey before. They want you to end that old cycle, so that way you don't continue down that path. So you coming up here in these next few months, you can change that radically, begin that 2021, or even begin by November by moving that forward here. Tell me to pull a power card here, so we're going to do that. Power cards are these guys. These energies right here let you know, or as for this purpose, want to show you the power that you have had for a couple lives now. This is an ancient, this is something that you've had that's just been dormant. that you may have glimpses of, but you're unsure of where it comes from. So this is some deep ancestral power. So we want to kind of shed some light, because they're telling us right now this is something that we're going to get downloads from. That we're going to get transcended with. Transcended. Man. Oh, snap. My favorite. The tree of life. Just goes right back to the roots, the basis of everything sacred, all the wisdoms, the knowledge, the things that are with us. I actually have that right on my inner arm right here. The tree of life is a very, 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 very ancient, very powerful, not only sacred geometry, but just in general. It's allowing you right now to be able to connect to to those wisdoms that you've had, those ancient ancestral knowledges that allow you to manifest in those desires and those dreams. So this is really a really powerful card that actually pulled up. It allows you to reconnect, to ground yourself. So this is just allowing you and letting you know that that grounding is going to be smooth. It's going to be a smooth transition once you allow and surrender to that, and allow them and the guides. That's why they keep you, just be patient, because it's inside of you. And when you have that set, focused intention of the heart spot, of the heart chakra and the throat, of being that truth communication to you, that tree of life. I just love this card. That tree of life holds so much knowledge and so much power. It's just going to root you right into the centerness of your being. So focus on that intention, the healing that you want. And that's, they ended that. They cut everything off after that, the tree of life. If that resonates with you, that's definitely something to look into, because it seems like there's in particular that power is with one specific person. That's definitely, you've heard of it before. They've given you a dream about it before. You've seen an image of that symbol. So they want you to meditate on it, hold on it, draw it even, draw it out. Once you draw it out, that imagery actually sticks with you. It actually helps you and hits you 10 times harder when you draw it out. So if that does resonate with you, please reach out to me personally. Now you have all the information will be on the website. Send me an email, give me a call. We'll definitely talk more about that, because that is something that I personally live with, and the tree of life is definitely sending you a big message right now. So again, I'm Josh with I'm Powered by Love TV. Thank you for tuning in for Pisces Decan 1. Our free readings are down below. Again, please check. If you did fill those out, we do send you an email, so please check it. We also are doing our YouTube exclusives, so those are going to be exclusively down in the YouTube link description below. So if you do subscribe, and you get those updates, you can always sign up for a YouTube exclusive reading from one of our great readers here. And I am Powered by Love, and I am Josh signing off.